supposed to meet us here by 8:30. Is your shirt tucked in all the way around?
Yeah.
Let me see.
What are you so nervous about?
I'm not nervous. You'd think she'd be here on time.
Why isn't Mom staying with us?
Because she never asked, Jimmy.
You mean she was welcome in our house?
Jimmy, why are you asking so many questions?
Mom!
Jimmy! Oh, look at you. Look at how you've grown.
I missed you.
Oh, we've got so much to catch up on.
I've been saving all your letters and I taped that picture you sent me on my closet.
Oh, Jimmy, that's near 2 years old. I'll get you my latest publicity shots.
Dad said we'd have all day together.
Oh, well, I want to thank you.
Where'd he go?
Never mind. Let's go up to my room.
Not gonna bite your head off. Anything beyond that, you're taking a chance.
Hello. Hey, Gene.
Yeah.
You might want that. I've sometimes found rejection to be very draining.
So why do you know that I'm so depressed?
You told me what you're gonna have to be doing today.
Sorry, my reaction was so predictable.
Don't worry. I know just what you need. Total, uninterrupted silence.
Thank you, lady.
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
Leon.
Oh. Gene, my man, why so down?
He's got a very busy day ahead of him, Leon.
Not so busy he can't hear about Sam.
What?
I got a letter from Sam. Yeah, I thought you'd like to hear all about it.
I'm telling you, Leon, now's not the time.
Gene, you do look kind of bad, man.
Vicky, that's okay. Let me talk to him.
I'll be down the hall in the registrar's office.
All right. Okay, look, man. No backslapping, no jokes, no reports on Sam, okay?
Okay. Tell your friend what's wrong.
Carla's in town. Wanted to see Jimmy, so I let her this morning.
Carl, I thought she was gone for good.
Yes, well, I hope that was the case.
I'm sorry, man. What can I say? You're being hit from all sides. Getting lost by the ones you love and found by the ones you don't.
Well, it's nice to know that someone else has recognized that, too.
No problem there. I see it from the male perspective. Life is cruel, Gene.
Yeah?
Us men are supposed to be it all. Compassionate, strong, head of the family, servant of God, lover of country, humble, loyal, rich. And just when you get one role nailed down, here comes someone else expecting you to play another one.
Well spoken, my man.
Yeah, well, I see you didn't get much out of that. But I know where you're coming from, Gene. You thinking about taking Carla back?
No. Neither one of us are thinking that, Leon.
At least not out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm gonna leave you alone. If you get too depressed, call me.
Yeah. Ooh.
Come in.
Well, hard at work, huh?
Thinking.
What catastrophe is it this week?
Last week's are still under deliberation.
You're insured. What? You've been picked up by York Associates.
And which York are you associated with?
All three brothers are old friends. Denny, Henny, and Benny.
Are they trustworthy?
Well, they have taken you on as a client, but otherwise they're quite respectable. They cover the Coliseum downtown, some of the docks south in the bay.
Does having secured the insurance entitle you to my chair?
Sit down, Charles. I have some questions.
I despise that chair. It's too uncomfortable.
And I'll give you something else to squirm about. What are the net assets of this corporation?
I've already told you that. We're running approximately 10 million.
It's a bit too approximate for me. 18.3 million sounds better.
Oh, it sounds better to me, too, but we simply don't have that much.
What about Dickerson?
Who's that?
2 million, pending his merger with Smith Oil.
Oh, yes, Sam. Well, including him, we'd be running about 12 million.
All right, Charles. Make me go over this line by line. And there is Burroughs and Thompson and Haynes. That makes what now? 15.5.
I know my investors.
So that's your arithmetic I'm worried about. Then there is Patrick and Simpson. Shall I go on?
You know, Vince, just because I can't keep in my mind the escalating resources of Hollister Square doesn't give you the right to give me the third degree.
Don't you want to know how I found out?
You're just like a grade schooler with a secret.
I always talk to others on their own level.
What difference does it make whether it's 10 or 18 million? You gave me this project to direct, right?
Well, let's just say I don't want you to direct me out of my controlling interest. Does that surprise you? Remember the little talk we had here a couple of weeks ago about you taking the assets and running? I just want to make sure that the temptation doesn't become too much for you, Charles. Charles Carpenter's sitting tight on 18 million. Test my faith a little bit more than 10 million.
Well, why don't you take out an insurance policy against corporate theft with your chums, Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
Don't play cat and mouse with me, Charles. I'm getting tired of it.
One question, Vince. Where did you get all this?
I have a copy of your profile of major investors, and no, I'm not going to tell you where I got it. That's right. Everything in that book now on file up here. Remember, arrivederci, paisano.
Miriam? Nappy time, huh? Come on, it's noon already.
Oh, leave me alone.
Yeah, that's the last thing you need. I have never seen this place look so bad. When was the last time you were up?
What?
Come on, when were you out last?
I don't know. When did you take me to dinner?
Over a week ago?
Well, then over a week ago.
That's terrible.
I know. Don't rub it in. What are you doing here?
I just want to see how you were doing. I tried phoning several times, but nobody answered.
Well, that explains the ringing in my ears.
Miriam, look at me. This has got to stop.
Oh, come on, Norman. Just knock it
Now,
off.
come on, I'm serious. You're into something you can't handle. Now, do you want me to help you kick this stuff? I will. I've been through this myself, you know.
What is this, Norman Elliott, the social worker? I talk about the blind leading the blind.
Well, I'm holding down a steady job. I get up in the morning.
Oh, Norman, just get out. Having you looking at me like that, I just can't handle it. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. I have the flu, that's all. It's just the flu.
I don't want to lose you, Mim.
You never had. I gotta wake up. Would you go get me some water?
I won't.
Norman! You're flinging those pills. You just condemned me to an afternoon of sleeping, that's all. Come on. Can't be that pitiful, can I?
No. You're beautiful. I can think of all the times that I dreamed of having you this vulnerable. Kind of scares me now. I wish you'd yell at me or something.
Well, women are supposed to be weak, aren't they? And men are supposed to be the strong ones. I mean, after all, isn't that the perfect picture of the way our relationship has been all along? Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Norman, but I get tired of being the witch. It's very taxing to always have to be pre-planning all of those spontaneous comebacks. To vent all that hatred and anger, it's really quite a drain. Can't you understand? I used to just think you were a glutton for punishment.
Now what do you think? That I really care for you?
I'm tempted to think that you do, but for anybody to be so continuously stupid is just beyond me. Good night.
Hi, Charles. It's Nancy. Well, I wanted to know if we could go out to lunch together. Or are you that busy? Yes, it's important. I'm bored out of my mind. Well, dinner would be great, but lunch would... All right, look, don't get huffy. All right. See you tonight. Ingrate. May I speak with John Durkin, please? Hi, John. It's Nancy. Yes, I'm feeling all right. Why? Well, actually, I just wanted to ask if you wanted to go out to lunch. All right, look, I know we broke up, but we can still be friends, can't we? Don't yell. You'll loosen your plate. Webster, this is Nancy. No, I do not want to go out to lunch. In fact, I wouldn't go out with you if you were the last man on earth. And you very nearly are that. I just called to find out what's going on with this thing with my sister. Well, why is it taking so long? Well, do something. Pull some strings or get it on some judge's docket or something. Will you stop bothering me?
Sergeant Brubaker.
Yeah?
More questions, huh?
No, just checking in with you, make sure you're safe and sound.
Well, only you can tell me how safe I am, and I hardly feel sound.
No more phone calls.
Not since I talked to you yesterday.
Well, we're still looking for Fraser.
Sergeant Brubaker.
John.
I'd like...
John, please.
Jean, okay. Could you tell me something about this Fraser?
Perfectly understandable. You know, once the initial shock wears off and you've overcome some of the grief, many of the surviving relatives of an accident suddenly become curious.
Well, that's comforting. I mean, I was almost afraid to ask.
No. Okay, Dennis Fraser, 2.3 children, 22-foot boat in the backyard on a trailer, nice home, married, happily, I think.
And you can't find a man like that?
The name's Brubaker, not Kojak. But those are my sentiments exactly. The guys downtown tell me that he's all but disappeared.
And the accident?
Your husband's vehicle was traveling northbound on Scarlet Boulevard. His car was coming through the intersection at Grant. The light was in mid-phase green. Fraser's vehicle was coming eastbound. That's when they met. Fraser's vehicle was in a four-wheel lock skid when they collided. He ran into your husband's car, and both cars were totaled. Only Fraser was the lucky one.
Then it was over.
Split second.
You know, if this Fraser has half a conscience, I'm sure it must be bothering him very much.
It's very compassionate of you even to consider that. He was an independent insurance agent.
What?
They pulled the plug on him. The parent company didn't want an independent that was up on manslaughter charges. The ironical thing was he was coming from an office party at the time. Maybe I should stop with the details.
No, no. I asked for them. You know, there comes a time when knowing exactly what happened is more a comfort than a burden. Thanks, John.
Look, Russ, I mean it. No snide comments. Just listen to what the man has to say.
Hey, Beck. I have let you come this far, right? I'm not gonna ruin it for you now.
Maybe not on purpose, but... Look, when Dave Cohen talks, he gets right to the point. And if the point's a little harsh for you, then please wait till he leaves before you start hollering, okay? Oh, boy.
I'll get it. You settle down. Huh?
Russ, I mean it.
Here to see Becky?
Yeah, where's Cohen?
I'm Cohen.
Oh, sorry, listen. Thought you were maybe the chauffeur or something.
Hey, Dave, you look nice.
Hey, Doll, how you doing?
Good.
It's the gorilla, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Russ Weaver, how you doing?
Dave Cohen.
Right,
Can't
Dave.
tell you how much I've heard about you.
Yeah, well, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Okay, you two, come on in here. Let's talk business. I'm a busy lady I haven't got all day.
Russ knows about the townhouse, Becky?
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday.
Yeah.
We're moving.
And there's something kind of funny about that I don't quite get. This image thing that you want to do for Becky. I thought it was common for hard rockers to come from dumps like this.
That's a cliche. Rich is in.
I never knew it was out.
They're rags to riches garbage. It's all passé now.
Well, isn't that what this is? 3-room dump to a townhouse?
Look, I don't mean to be crass, but let's not have integrity ruin a good thing, huh?
I.e. Russell. Shut up.
Yeah, well, do we get to choose what townhouse we get?
Having seen your taste in decorating, I really doubt it.
Hey, wait a second. We moved in here because we didn't have any choice.
Dave, Russ and I will talk about it, but I'm sure we're going to love whatever you find.
Yeah, well, you're what matters, dear, not him. You see, you'll be there a lot more than he will.
Whoa. You want to run that through me one more time?
Well, you see, there's two words that I even hate to hear associated with my female talent. First word is pregnant. Skin-tight slacks and pregnant just don't go. Second word is husband. You see, I'll admit, though, it's a lot easier to keep a husband in a low profile than it is pregnancy.
Low profile.
Well, look, your personal business is your personal business. I have no plans to separate you two.
Oh, you had me scared there for a minute.
Well, you see, when Becky's being a professional, though, that's going to include interviews, photo and recording sessions, obviously concerts. You have to be unseen.
You know, you sound like you already own Becky.
I do. It's a very unfortunate truth about my business, but I have no pretensions about it. I do own people, and when they cease being profitable for me, I disown them. You understand? Hey, look, there's a lot of fun to be had along the way, and money, and excitement. But it's good to launch into a thing like this with a solid grounding in facts. That about sums up what I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. Oh, and Becky's shooting to the top of the charts and raking in all those millions of dollars. Well, that's fact too, right?
Of course not.
Oh, so I see. So we have to take all of these facts that you're giving us, but in return, you're going to give us nothing but dreams, right?
Russ, come on, please.
No, not dreams, Russ, but the chance to realize a dream.
Oh.
See, you're applying to med school, right? You'll be dreaming until the day you're accepted. That delineates the difference between fantasy and opportunity.
Two subjects you know best.
If only I'd have found you about 3 months ago, you know?
You'll be back.
Yeah, I'll have more details. I'll see you. Choice of a partner.
Hi, Joe.
How's the little girl this afternoon?
Dr. Martin, I don't like being called that.
I sense recovery of spunk and assertiveness.
You look a lot better, Joe.
You're just saying that.
No, I'm not. You look a lot better than when you passed out in the bookstore.
You all here with good news?
Mm-hmm. I'm releasing you.
All right.
But there are conditions.
Like?
Jill, we'd like you to stay with us while you're getting better.
Did he make you do that?
No, it was our own idea. We really want you to stay with us.
They'll help you meet those other conditions, which is plenty of rest and some good food. I mean, no matter what else you think you can get away with, you cannot break the laws of nutrition.
Hey, I don't love bad food. I couldn't afford anything else.
Well, maybe we can change that. We can even do some clothes shopping.
I hate charity.
Yeah, but you hate the streets worse, right?
I make a lousy house guest.
Why don't you let us worry about that?
And what do you get out of this?
A chance to share.
Well, I think you're nuts, but I don't have much choice.
What am I gonna tell him?
Jimmy, you can leave that to me.
No, I want it to be my responsibility. I just don't know what to say.
You sure are getting bigger. And I mean in more ways than just outgrowing your shirts. You tell him what you want to do, and I'll back you up.
Hey there, sport. Been having a good time?
We talked the day away, Gene. Jimmy sure has changed. He's so manly.
Yeah, it's because he's got a good role model, huh, buddy?
I just hope he doesn't pick up his father's humility.
Say, you ready to go, Jimmy?
Gene, you're welcome to sit down.
Oh, no, thanks. Mom's got dinner waiting for us at home.
Well, maybe there's something more important than food.
You can wait, though, can it?
Daddy can't wait.
Hey, what's going on here, Carla?
I'm sorry, Dad. I want to stay with Mom.